Greetings from Tokyo, my dear friends. This is Daisuke, and how are you doing today? I hope you are doing very well. I'd like to continue with my presentation of the recent viewer poll results where I asked you what were your favorite Criterion titles. I counted up all the votes, and so today I'd like to present to you the films that received 4 votes each. 4 votes each. Now, I've counted, and by my count, looks like there were a total of 39 films that received 4 votes each. So, by my count, that means that all of the films I'm going to talk about shortly are tied for 97th place. 97th place. So let us talk about these films very quickly. These are all tied for 97th place, each receiving 4 votes. So without further ado, let us begin with Spine number 724. This is from 1979. This is Bob Fosse's film of All That Jazz. Next, Spine number 836. This is the film from 1970. This is Russ Meyer's film called Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. Next, this is actually a film that is a Criterion Laserdisc. Now, part of the rules of the poll was that I would also allow titles that were Criterion Laserdiscs. So this is one of the Laserdiscs. This is Laserdisc Spine number 19. This is from 1982. The filmmaker is Ridley Scott, and the film is Blade Runner. Next, Spine number 705. This is from 1996. The filmmaker is Lars von Trier. The film is called Breaking the Waves. Next, Spine number 76. This is from 1945. The filmmaker is David Lean. The film is called Brief Encounter. Next, Spine number 57. This is from 1963. Stanley Donen's film called Charade. Next, Spine number 519. This is from 1990. The filmmaker is Abbas Kiarostami. The film is called Close Up. Next, Spine number 919. This is from 1995. The filmmaker is Jim Jarmusch, and the film is Dead Man. Next, Spine number 35 from 1955. The filmmaker is Henri-Georges Clouzot. The film is Diabolique. Next, Spine number 335 from 1958. The filmmaker is Louis Malle. The film is Elevator to the Gallows. Next, Spine number 260 from 1960. The filmmaker is Georges Franju. The film is Eyes Without a Face. Next, Spine 288. This is from 1975. The filmmaker is Orson Welles. The film is F for Fake. Next, Spine number 54 from 1989. This is Al Reinert's film called For All Mankind. Next, this is Spine number 1. This is from 1937. It was released, I think, in France in 1937, and it was released in the United States in 1938, if I am correct. And the filmmaker is Jean Renoir, and the film is Grand Illusion. Next, spy number 565, 1940. The filmmaker is Charlie Chaplin, and the film is The Great Dictator. Next, spy number 711 from 1964. The filmmaker is Richard Lester. The film is called A Hard Day's Night. Next, spy number 608 from 1971. The filmmaker is Hal Ashby, and the film is Harold and Maude. Next, spy number 727 from 1961. The filmmaker is Jack Clayton. The title of the film is The Innocents. Next, spy number 794. This is from 2013. The filmmakers are Joel Cohen and Ethan Cohen. The title of the film is Inside Llewyn Davis. Next, spy number 692 from 1963. This is the film from filmmaker Stanley Kramer. It's a mad, 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 mad world. Next, spy number 90. This is from 1965. Filmmaker Masaki Kobayashi's film called Kwaidan. Next, spy number 103 from 1941. The filmmaker is Preston Sturges. The film is The Lady Eve. Next, spy number 98 from 1960. The filmmaker is Michelangelo Antonioni. The film is L'Avventura. Next, this is Spine 841. This is a series of films that is under this single spine number from 1972 to 1974. And the filmmakers are Kenji Misumi and Buichi Saito and Yoshiyuki Kuroda. The films are part of the series called Lone, Wolf, and Cub. Now, I should mention here that I received votes for Lone, Wolf, and Cub, and I didn't receive any votes necessarily for any specific films in the series. So I took those votes to mean votes for this particular set from the Criterion collection. So once again, this received 4 votes, so this is Lone, Wolf, and Cub. Next, spy number 939 from 1946. This is from the filmmakers Michael Powell and Emmerich Pressburger. The film is a matter of life and death. Next, spy number 776. This is from 2012. The filmmaker is Wes Anderson. The film is Moonrise Kingdom. Next, spy number 479 from 1981. The filmmaker is Louis Malle. The film is My Dinner with Andre. Next, this is spy number 826 from 2005. This is from the filmmaker Terrence Malick. The film is The New World. Next, spy number 579. This is from 1921. This is from the filmmaker Victor Scherström. The film is The Phantom Carriage. Next, this is Spine 971. The filmmaker is Jackie Chan, and from 1985. The film is Police Story. Now, I should point out that I made a little bit of an editorial decision here. I received a number of votes for Police Story, just the words Police Story. And I also received a number of votes for Police Story and Police Story 2. So I received some votes that specified Police Story and Police Story 2, which I interpreted to mean this entire release, because as you know, this entire release includes Police Story and Police Story 2. However, this is given 2 spine numbers on the spine, each one for each film, Police Story and Police Story 2. Therefore, when I received an entry for Police Story, that's it, I interpreted that to mean the first Police Story movie from 1985 with spine number 971. So for this particular discussion of 4 votes, tied for 97th place, the film is Police Story by Jackie Chan. Next, this is Spine 654 from 1984. The filmmaker is Alex Cox. The film is Repo Man. Next, this is Spine 216 from 1939. The filmmaker is Jean Renoir. The film is The Rules of the Game. Next, Spine 667 from 1966. The filmmaker is John Frankenheimer. The film is called Seconds. Next, spine number 182. This is from 1971. The filmmaker is Sam Peckinpah. The title of the film is Straw Dogs. Next, this is spine number 12. This is from 1984. The filmmaker is Rob Reiner. The title of the film is This is Spinal Tap. Next, Spine 414 from 1971. The filmmaker is Monty Hellman. The title of the film is To Lane Blacktop. Next, spine number 437 from 1932. The filmmaker is Carl Theodor Dreyer. The film is called Vampyr. Next, this is spine number 622. This is from 2011. The filmmaker is Andrew Haig. The title of the film is Weekend. Last but not least, spine 210 from 1963. The filmmaker is Ingmar Bergman, and the title of the film is Winter Light. Now, this particular Blu-ray that you see before you is taken from the Blu-ray set, a film trilogy by Ingmar Bergman, but for purposes of the poll, the film that received 4 votes is Winter Light. So that is the list of films that received 4 votes, my friend. So this is all a list of films that are tied for 97th place. And as you can see from the list, I think it is another example of an eclectic bunch of films. It is representative of the Criterion Collection, which itself is an eclectic bunch of films. So it's very interesting. We see some new filmmakers and also some filmmakers that have been appearing in other parts of the poll. But so far, This has been a very big eye-opener for me as far as listening to you and your opinions and views and just really getting to know you and what films you like. So the list is magnificent. So I want to thank you very much for that. If you have any thoughts or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. As always, I'm always interested to hear what it is you have to say. So with that, my friends, let me leave you. And until we meet again, please be happy and healthy and well. And please keep on watching a lot of great, great movies. So until we meet again, my friends, cheers.